you can try to be the great parent, but if you're fucking miserable, how good of a parent can you be?
Do you know what I mean?
Like, realistically. Yeah. Yes, you need to put food on the table.
But they were miserable, and that definitely impacted us. Like, it impacted us massively.
Yeah.
Because, if your house isn't a happy place to come home to, where the hell do you get sanctuary from the world? Do you know what I mean? If your home is not a happy place...
I was thinking about this as well a while ago, because I had to, do my mental health stuff, and it was like, there's all this talk about, you have responsibilities, safety and all that, but at some point you kind of go, right, health but at some point happiness and health coincide.
Yeah.
Because if you're unhappy,
your health declines.
Yeah, like if you're depressed, health goes down. If you're suicidal, health goes down.
1000%.
All that stuff.
I gained so much weight after the pandemic. Not even during. I was actually pretty healthy during the pandemic. I was going for my daily walks every day. Do you know what I mean?
Sometimes I went twice.
Me too. But it was farmland. There was no one around.
Like, it's not like I
giving COVID to a cow. It was fine.
Oh my God.
This is it. The
People
evidence
got COVID
is there. We're going to get arrested now.
From all the COVID cows that you infected.
I know. When I was perfectly healthy. Anyway.
Right.
Sorry, that's another tangent. I don't even know why we were talking about it.
We're talking about health and happiness.
So it was like after the kind of second lockdown, my mental health kind of went in the gutter. And I wasn't happy, and I kind of lost track. I had loads of systems in place that were really benefiting my mental health, and I'm currently undiagnosed ADHD. I am fairly certain. My therapist has gone, if you're not ADHD, I'm going to retire, kind of thing. So we're trying to get that sorted. But after the pandemic, I moved home as well. And suddenly all my systems that I wasn't even aware were systems were in boxes. And because I didn't have access to them, things fell apart in a massive way. My timekeeping became even more horrendous than it often is. My ability to focus on things or get things done in the gutter. And suddenly I became addicted to Pepsi or Coca-Cola, no favour here. I will do adverts for all the brands. But I was addicted to the caffeinated sugar hit. And again, it's through social media that I started to learn that that's self-medicating. Because I don't drink tea or coffee. And I realised it's because tea and coffee makes me sleepy. And I go for a nap if I have a coffee. And sometimes it's not even the substance itself, it's that feeling of... It is a weird form of validation that for that split second, the stress of... You have that voice inside, are you doing enough, are you being enough, Yeah.
Shuts up, and you confuse that piece with the drink or the food or the whatever. For me, it's absolutely the dopamine release. It's like, dopamine. That's literally what that is. And that's what they're selling. And that's what they're selling. I hear it in an advert and I go, dopamine. I mean, it was one, I saw an ad recently that was kind of, it was a big billboard for, I don't know what food company, fast food company, where it just said, alright, go on then, or something like, go on then, like that was the phrase, and that sums it up, right? And I was like, that's how to get you. But for a year at least, when I was in that low mental health place, everything was go on then. And so I've gained like 2 stone. I'm like, I've got to shift this. It's so funny, I've been booked for a film, and she sent out the costume stuff, and she's like, do you have like suit trousers and a blazer? And I'm like, none of them fit me. Am I gonna need to go buy these things now? Yeah, see, there's an idea that I've fallen in love recently, which is health and success and all that, they're symptoms. Yeah. They're not, and I like using the word symptoms because they're not the goal. And what I mean by that, the lifestyle is the goal. Yeah. And these are just signs of like, are you trying, are you living that lifestyle that you... Yeah, it's just an indication of what's actually going on. Yeah. But it's not, again, and the lifestyle is not 100% guaranteed. Sometimes it just means, shit hit the fan or whatever. Right. And this is the thing as well, like, I'm not fat shaming myself when I say I've gained 2 stone. It's literally just a comment on health. Because I used to be able to run. Do you know what I mean? I can't run anywhere. I can't even walk up a flight of stairs without
heaving, like just being like, okay, I'm going to be sick, and it's horrible. And that's a reflection on health. Like,
no,
you know what I mean? I want to get back to peak health, and I feel it coming. Like, I'm starting to get instincts for things again, and it's a symptom of feeling happier. Like, the symptom of feeling happier is I actually got up and went, I kind of want to go for a walk this morning. I hadn't had an impulse like that in ages. That's a really healthy impulse to have, and it's going to have other knock-on effects on health. Happiness is health.
Yeah, there's a strong connection between the two, and figuring that out.
Yeah, well, we've got a ways to go.
Yeah, yes we do. I haven't figured this out, you know, it's a work in progress.
Join us each week when we have the answers. Imagine it would be horrific. The answers we would give would be
I feel like we should have a call-in show of like, hi Kat.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of the idiots we know and what they would call in with.
I mean, the dating advice, oh my god.
My dating advice is pristine. I can't apply any of it to myself, chronically single, but yeah, I've made some beautiful relationships possible. The divorces were also spectacular.
I love that.
I know.
I love that. You know, you gotta make it. You know, every story has a beginning, middle, and end.
Right.
And you know it's a good story if you're like fucking at the edge of your seat through exit.
Yeah. I feel like that's been my friends with my personal life, actually. But hey ho.
Alright, good.